Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has been on a quest to control the relentless march of time. Our ancestors in ancient Egypt around 3500 years ago took the first step by inventing the sundial. These simple devices tracked the passage of time by measuring the sun's shadow as it moved across the sky. But there was a problem. The length of an hour varied each day depending on the season. In the winter, an hour could be as short as 38 minutes, while in summer, it stretched to 85 minutes. Not very precise for coordinating the lives of a growing population. So, 2000 years later, in 1500 BC, a major breakthrough occurred: the invention of water clocks and sand clocks. These new technologies allowed people to measure time much more consistently. The flow of water or sand through a small opening provided a steady, reliable way to track the hours. Fast forward to 19th century and the dawn of Industrial Revolution. Suddenly, people had to start living their lives by the clock, not the sun. Factory owners needed to precisely coordinate the work of hundreds of employees to maximize productivity. The old ways of telling time just would not cut it anymore. In 1911, a man named Frederick Winslow Taylor published a book called The Principles of Scientific Management that would change the world. He studied factory workers in a meticulous detail, analyzing the best ways for them to perform each task. By breaking jobs down into smaller portions and providing training and incentives, Taylor showed how to dramatically boost efficiency. The term time management itself did not become widely used until the 1950s and 60s. But the concept quickly expanded beyond just work activities to include our personal lives as well. The goal became managing all our activities over time to increase overall effectiveness and productivity. Procrastination is a significant factor that can impede effective time management. Dr. Pierce Steele, a renowned expert in the field of procrastination, highlights the significant costs of procrastination, leading to the individuals being less happy, healthy, and wealthy. He emphasizes that procrastination makes matters worse, as while it may provide temporary relief in the long run, it leads to more stress and negative consequences. Steele suggests that the reason for procrastination are part cultural, part psychological, and part biological, driven by factors like impulsivity, lack of self-control, fear of failure, and avoidance of unpleasant tasks. Meet Sarah, a passionate individual with a dream of writing a novel. However, her tendency to procrastinate on starting this project has left her feeling unfulfilled and frustrated. The joy and sense of accomplishment that completing her book would remain elusive as procrastination continues to hinder her pursuit of her dreams, preventing her from living a more fulfilling life. Now, let's turn our attention to John, who struggles with procrastination in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. By putting off going to the gym and neglecting a balanced diet, John experiences weight gain, decreased energy levels, and increased risk of health issues like heart disease and diabetes. The consequences of procrastination on his health highlight the detrimental impact of delaying essential self-care practices. Lastly, we met Alex, a professional who grapples with procrastination in his work environment. His habit of delaying important tasks until the last minute results in missed deadlines, compromised quality of work, and strained relationships with colleagues. The repercussions of procrastination on Alex's career advanced opportunities underscore how this behavior can hinder professional growth and success. These examples illustrate the tangible effects of procrastination on individuals' lives, health, and careers, emphasizing the importance of addressing this behavior to achieve personal fulfillment, well-being, and professional excellence. Today, time management is a huge industry with countless books, apps, and techniques promising to help us master the clock. But the fundamental challenge remains the same: how do we make the most of the precious hours and minutes we are given each day? Have we ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done? Like You are constantly running from one task to the next, putting out fires and never quite catching up. If so, you are not alone. In fact, 82% of people struggle with effective time management without the right tools and techniques. But what if I told you there was a way to take control of your time and become a productivity ninja? It all starts with mastering a few key time management strategies that the pros swear by. Let me tell you about a few of my favorites. I remember when I first discovered the Pomodoro technique, it was like a breath of fresh air in my chaotic world. The idea is simple. You break your work into 25-minute intervals called Pomodoros with short breaks in between. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break to recharge. It's like interval training for your brain. I found that this technique helped me power through distractions and avoid burnout. It works especially well for tasks that require deep focus, like writing or coding. Just set a timer, dive in, and before you know it, you have made serious progress. Another technique I love is the Eisenhower matrix. It's named after the 34th US President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was known as the master of productivity. The matrix helps you prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. You divide everything into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, neither urgent nor important. The key is to spend most of your time on quadrant 2, the important but not urgent stuff. That's where you'll find the high impact tasks that move the needle but don't have a looming deadline. It takes discipline to resist the siren call of the urgent, but it's a game changer for productivity. One more technique I have to mention is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It states that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. The trick is to identify that vital 20% and focus like a laser on those high leverage activities. I learned this technique from a wise old mentor who told me, don't waste your time on low value tasks. Focus on the ones that really matter. It's amazing how much more you can accomplish when you stop wasting time on trivial activities and prioritize the ones that really matter. So, there you have it, 3 powerful time management techniques to help you take control of your schedule and become a productivity ninja. The key is to experiment and find the combination that works best for your personality and situation. But remember, time management is about more than just getting stuff done. It's about having the freedom to spend our time on the things that matter most to us, whether that's family, hobby, or just enjoying the moment. It's a never-ending quest, but one that's worth pursuing, because time is the one thing that we never get back once it's gone. So let's keep striving to master the clock just as our ancestors did thousands of years ago. With the right tools and mindset, we can all become time management masters in our own way. The sands of time may be forever slipping through our fingers, but we don't have to let them control us. The power is in our hands. I hope you guys liked the video. If you find this video informative, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and make sure to click the bell icon to stay updated. And also comment down below which book summary you would like us to cover next. Happy reading!